In our village, some promises are whispered on the evening breeze, carried away with the dust. Others are etched into the earth, sealed not with words, but with the sweet, frothy offering of palm wine. That was our kind of promise, mine and Obina's. I remember it like it was yesterday, though seasons have turned many times since. We were just children, really, sitting under the broad, sheltering leaves of the old mango tree. The world was as big as the path from our compound to the stream. His eyes, even then, held a seriousness that made my heart flutter. "One day, Ifioma," he said, his voice a low, earnest hum, "I will build a house big enough for your laughter, and I will marry you." He wasn't joking. I could see the truth of it in the way he held the small calabash cup. We didn't have rings or riches, so we made our vow to the ancestors and the land itself. Together we poured the palm wine onto the thirsty ground at the roots of the mango tree, a silent, sacred pact. I believed him. I believed in us. Then life happened. The whispers of the city's fortunes called to him. Poverty was a harsh master, and Obina was determined to break its hold. He left with nothing but the clothes on his back and that promise in his heart. The seasons turned into years. Letters became fewer, then stopped altogether. The village matchmakers brought suitors to my father's compound, wealthy men with goats and yams, but my heart remained under that mango tree, waiting. My friends married, had children. They would look at me with pity. "He has forgotten you, Ifioma," they'd say. "The city changes a man." But how could I explain that our promise was watered with palm wine? It was growing, rooted deep in the earth, just like the mango tree. I had to believe it was. Today is the New Yam Festival. The air is thick with the beat of the drums, the scent of roasting yams, and the joyous shouts of our people. The village square is a kaleidoscope of vibrant colors and movement. I lose myself in the dance, my feet finding the familiar rhythms, my body swaying to the ancient music. It's a way to forget, a way to feel alive, a way to quiet the endless question in my soul. For a moment I am just a daughter of the village, celebrating the harvest, and then I see him, standing near the chief's tent, away from the dust of the dancers. It's Obina. He is no longer the lanky boy who shared his dreams with me. He is a man dressed in fine clothes, a confident stillness about him that speaks of a world far from our village. He looks wealthy, successful, different. Our eyes meet across the swirling crowd, and for a heartbeat, the world stops. The drums fade, the laughter dies down. There is only the pull, the recognition, the silent question that hangs between us. Has the city truly changed him? Did he come back for me, or just to show the village what he has become? My heart hammers against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat of its own. He starts walking towards me, parting the crowd like a canoe through the river. My feet are suddenly rooted to the spot. All the years of waiting, of hoping, of defending his memory crash over me. What do I say? What if he's married? What if he's just here to be polite? He stops before me, his eyes searching my face. The noise of the festival returns, but it's a distant hum. "Ifioma," he says, and his voice is the same. Deeper, yes, but still the voice that made a promise under the mango tree. "You came back," I whisper, the words barely making it past the lump in my throat. A sad smile touches his lips. "I left a poor boy, hoping to return a king for you. I was afraid I had returned too late." He glances around at the celebration, at the men whose wealth was grown here, not earned in a faraway place. "I promised I would come back," he says, his gaze locking with mine. "I never broke my promise." At that exact moment, a young boy carrying a large gourd of palm wine stumbles nearby, jostled by the dancers. The gourd tips, and a cascade of white, frothy wine splashes onto the ground between us, pooling around our feet. A collective gasp, and then laughter. An elder shouts, "The ancestors have accepted the offering." It is a sign. The crowd erupts in cheers and knowing looks. They see what I see, a circle completed, a sign from the land itself. Obina looks down at the spilled wine, then back at me, a slow, wondrous smile spreading across his face. It's not just palm wine. It's our history, our vow, miraculously recreated before the entire village. Its fate, undeniable and loud as the festival drums. As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow over the celebration, Obina does something that silences the entire square. He goes down on one knee, right there in the middle of the dance ground, in front of my father, the chief, and everyone we have ever known. The dust settles on his expensive trousers, but he doesn't seem to care. He takes my hand, his touch warm and sure. Ifioma, he says, his voice ringing with emotion for all to hear. We sealed. A promise with palm wine all those years ago. It seems the land remembers. I have come back for you as I swore I would. Will you still keep our promise with me? Will you marry me? Tears of joy, years of them, finally spill over and trace paths through the festival paint on my cheeks. The entire village holds its breath, waiting. I look at this man, the boy I loved and the man I've waited for, and I see that the city didn't change his heart. It only made him worthy of the promise he made. Yes, I cry, my voice thick but clear. Yes, Obina, yes. The world explodes. The drums erupt in a frenzied, triumphant rhythm. The crowd roars with a joy that feels like it could shake the heavens. He stands, pulls me into his arms, and swings me around as laughter and tears mingle. Our promise wasn't whispered to the wind. It was planted in the earth, and today, before all our people, we finally celebrate its harvest. True love never forgets a promise. If you believe in a love that stands the test of time, please show some love back. Like this video, share it with someone who needs a little hope, and subscribe. Two Chizzy's Craft for more stories that touch the heart. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for watching.